guys, welcome back to my channel, Crafting with the Christian here. It's been a minute since I've been able to do a whip and chat. I've been having a little technical difficulties with my... Well, I tried to do a whip and chat here a couple days ago, and I was listening to the background, and it had a little fan noise in it, you know, whip, 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 whip. I don't know, I couldn't figure it out. So I had to wait till my technical support person could do it. He didn't get any rush. But hopefully, let me know if you hear any funky noises other than the dog, which is below me. You know, let me know if you hear anything funny, if there's anything I need to know about. I would greatly appreciate it. If it sounds okay, give me a thumbs up. Great, thank you. I am going to be working on my mystery, Loren's mystery kit while I chit chat with you. Find my colors that I wanted to work with. And we'll get chit chatting. I am, of course, I'm doing my mystery Lorenz picture. There's only one of them, so you can go over to mystery, whatever the mystery Facebook mystery group is, and they're good about figuring out what it is. This is the only one I was able to figure out what it was when it first released, and I'm like, I think it's so and so, and sure enough, it you know, I didn't put it on the Facebook thing that I think it was so and so, but I was like, you know, I looked back at Rick's artwork and I was like, I think it's this one. I told my husband, I was like, I think it's this one. And then, of course, it came sure enough that it was that one. I'm like, oh my gosh, I solved it. Which was kind of cool. Because I never get them right. Never, ever, ever get them right. But, you know, this one I did. So, I guess you just have to like the artwork. Like I say, whenever someone asks me, are you going to get the mystery kit? I don't know what artist is it. If I find out the artist and it's one that I like, you know, that I kind of know the artwork, you know, like Pinson and Hunter do landscapes and nature and out in the wild wood scenes, you know, chances are it's going to be good. If it's a Lorenz, it's probably going to be good. It's probably going to be a whimsical bird. If it's a Randall Spangler, it's going to be a dragongling. Chances are. I mean, he has other stuff. He has a cat series. He has the building series. He's got an ocean one out. He's got a lot of stuff to choose from. So it's not just dragonglings, but they're the most popular. They're cute, and you know, if you like the artist, get the artwork. All I can say. This is going to be my second mystery kit that I've ever worked on. And I really enjoy watching it come to life. Like I said, I do know what the picture is. I was talking to one of my friends in a chat here the other day, and we were talking about it, and she was like dancing around. I was like, girl, you know I already know what the picture is, don't you? It's like, speak freely. Well, I didn't want to give it away. I'm like, I know what I'm working on. I know what it's supposed to be. And she's like, oh, okay. Because we were talking about like a lot of brown in the backgrounds, and I wasn't a huge fan of all the browns. And I was like, yeah, this painting I'm working on, it's coming along nice, but it's got a lot of browns in the background. I'm not too keen on the dark colors, but you know. And she's like, oh, I know, but the rest of the picture is going to make up for it. And I'm like, oh, I hope so. I hope so. And I know it will, because I know what I'm working on, but it's just like, dark colors. No, I like bright and cheerful, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, have you ever worked on a mystery kit? Have you ever tried to solve the riddle of when DAC releases mystery kits? Have you ever tried to figure out the artwork and gone back and researched that artist and tried to figure out which picture it was by the colors they give you and the clues they give you and whatnot, which they don't give you much. It's like the artist and the genre if you're lucky, and they might give you like a color palette to go with, and that's it. And maybe a brief description of what the artwork looks like to them. And see, art is very, you know, one person could describe, you know, take Lorenzo's artwork. It's whimsical birds, right? Now they could describe it as a pirate pelican for one. They could describe it as a bird on a bouncing wire. They could describe it however many ways. And you're like, still trying to picture what all it could be, you know. And I'm obviously talking about two or three different paintings at the moment, but just the two that are off my head, or my favorite, May May, which is the crazy owl with the wooden spoon that don't give me no sass. I ain't gonna take no sass. I'm gonna whack you with a spoon. I love that crazy bird. I love that crazy bird. It's so me. But yeah, I'm having fun with the Lorenz event. I really am working along with it and having fun. So yeah, there's that. What else? I have my list. Hang on. I have my list of guidelines to talk about. Let's see. The weather. Yes, let's talk about the weather for a moment. It's cold, okay? It feels like I think 12. It's cold. It's hot cocoa and hot chocolate and coffee weather, okay? It's you go out and your face is gonna hurt weather, okay? You don't want to go out. You want to stay in a diamond paint, trust me. But last week, this was last week, whenever we had those 3 or 4 inches of snow, my lovely Poochie wanted to still play. He cannot curl up on the couch and winter the weather away, okay? He's got to be active. He's got to, be outside. And that means Mommy has to go outside. And Mommy don't like that. Mommy don't like that at all. Mommy gets cold. Mommy slipped and fell and hurt her hip. Now, thankfully, I'm okay. But it still hurt. I'm good now. This was like last week, so I'm fine now. I just am really not liking winter weather. Really not liking winter weather. Is that all the fives? I think so, yes. Okay, so yeah, he was out, wanting me to play, play with him. Crazy, crazy dog. He can't just hibernate by the TV. Oh, am I insulting you? Okay. Bye. I guess I hurt his feelings. So sorry, Pup Pup. Anyway. It's been getting colder lately. We've had that Arctic wind blow through. And since you're not going to be under my table, I'm using your blanket as a barrier between the cold air because this floor is cold. It's still warm where he was laying on it. Yes. Yes. Happiness is the warmth of a warm puppy left over. And that's equal, and I needed plus. It's a good thing I saw that before I started putting that on there. The other day I was working on this painting in another section, and I think it was another section. Pretty sure it was one of the other sections, but I got to use my friend's tweezers that she sent me. They work really good. Really good. I don't know where she got them. I have to have her send me the name of the shop, but I call them my pretty tweezers. And they work really, really good. They're super sharp, so don't drop them on your foot. Don't ask me how I know the answer to that. Just don't drop them. They go through socks. Just trust me on that. Don't ask me how I know. Just trust me. My big toe still has a scar stabby from it. It's on here. Yeah. Okay, I need that one, and I need the sideways hourglass, and I'm looking for all these symbols. Oh my goodness. So what else? The weather is frightful. We're expecting more winter weather this weekend, I think it was. And I gotta go to the grocery store and get some more chili fixings because kind of running low on soup fixings. We had some good soup last night. We made some potato soup. A couple nights ago I made taco soup. We've been souping it up. and it's been delicious. And tonight I'm just making chili, chili and cornbread. It's simple. So I thought I'd come in here and work on my picture for a little bit before I have to go cook it, and my meat's thawing and whatnot. And I cannot find the sideways hourglass to save my life. Oh, do. What number is it anyway? Sideways hourglass. Is it on the? It's gonna be on the deal, but I'm not promising that I'm gonna find it because there's several many colors. Sideways hourglass. There's the regular hourglass, but that's wait, is that? I'm kind of at this at an angle. Is it right side up? Shit, hang on. No, it is sideways. Okay. Okay, what number are you? Sideways hourglass. Oh, I hate looking for symbols. Okay, I cannot find that one. We'll move on to another symbol I can find. Oh, there it is. 54. Okay, 54. There. Of course, it's right back here down the corner where I can't see it. Okay. Oh, yeah. Gracious. So what kit are you working on? Are you working on any events, anything special? Planning on anything special? I'm just doing this one in kind of small kits at the moment. Kind of trying to stay open for March because then they have the Spangler-a-thon. I think that's in March. And I know they have a Pinson, Chuck Pinson-a-thon, which I have a beautiful Pinson I want to work on for that. And then they might, I still need to look and see if they have any, if that one group is doing the Who's Who event for the Owls. I need to get, I haven't really, I don't live on Facebook, y'all, so I haven't always been looking at all the events. I need to pay more attention because, time constraints and everything. I hope we do one with owls because I've got some owls I could do. And this year, I figured out what I was kind of going to do this year for at least was the first little part of it until something else comes along and catches my eye. I want to try to work on my shops that I have bought from the small shops, and I just haven't done the kits. That's what I would like to do. Meaning, you might see one from Diamond Painting Emporium. I was working on one from him, but then my dog ate that canvas. Wasn't too happy with the dog afterward, and the dog was fine, but the canvas was not. They're not dog proof. But I have a couple from Bella. I have a couple from the one with the diamond art. I have Art and Soul to work on. I have that one lady that we had a fundraiser for that I want to say she had a house fire or something. Mystical Koi or something like that. And I bought one from her for the fundraiser for. I bought a tumbler and a painting. Haven't done that one yet. I need to see what that one. I don't know. I haven't looked back on Etsy to see if she's still in business or whatever happened. I hope she's okay. I hope she's the one that does the calendar for all the diamond painting events. So I hope she's doing well. I remember her name was Kay. I don't remember her last name, but I know her first name was Kay, or at least was her Facebook name was Kay. So I hope she's doing well. I need to get over there and check on her. I also need to go to Walmart and get my medicine. You don't see me running out the door either. Maybe tomorrow. I wanted to work on my painting for a little bit. I need to get some progress. Last week, Heather gave us all a pass because, it was a rough week, and not a lot of us didn't get our numbers done. This week, I want to get my numbers done. I think I got 2 sections last week, and we were issued 4 or 5, something like that. And I didn't get, I think like two sections done. So I want to try to do better and keep up with that. Because when hubby's home, he doesn't always, uh, let me work on it. He yaps too much. And then I come in here and try to work on it, and it's like, I want peace and quiet away from the crowd that you're watching, and then he'll come in here and pester me. I'm like, eh, men. But we're doing better. I every now and then we kind of get into it, and I look at him. I was like, hey, don't let that old man, grumpy man, come back. And he's like, okay, don't let the old grumpy woman come back. I was like, don't you worry about the old grumpy woman with the skillet, because she's gonna whip your butt if you keep talking to her like that. He was kind of grumbling about my hobby. We had some paint. Some of my paintings showed up that were from Black Friday. Uh, Showed up that I'd completely forgotten about, and lost track of them, and so I couldn't tell exactly when they were going to hit. The tracking numbers weren't accurate, and that kind of irritated me. I'm like, okay. So yeah, kind of got in trouble with that. So I really need to lay off the ordering and work on my stash. I did tell him I was going to work on my stash. I need to hold to what I was going to do. But it's hard when they come out with pretty pictures. So I guess maybe I'll have to delete my Facebook from all the diamond painting companies that I follow. I'm going to need a divorce from my diamond painting. It's okay, because I got tons of diamond painting, but it's just... I'm addicted. Hello, my name is Lucretia, and I'm addicted to diamond painting. Please send help. On second thought, no, I'll just bake you some cookies, and we'll diamond paint. Oh, ha ha, he he. But yeah. At least my addiction is not, life-threatening. There's all sorts of addictions out there, and please, no trigger warnings if addictions, I'm not going to knock it too much, but there's worse things I could be addicted to than crafting. I could be drinking and driving. I could be doing drugs, and goodness knows Missouri is fond of their drug usage. But so is every other part of the world. But, it's like I told a guy at church. We got talking about, we help a group home up there at the church and whatnot, and I was like, yeah, I'm addicted too, but they don't make a anonymous thing for what I'm addicted to. And he looked at me kind of funny. He's like, what are you addicted to? I was like, diamond painting. I was like, I craft. He's like, yeah, our addictions are more for the alcohol and drugs. I'm like, yeah, I know. I was just making it funny. And not meaning to poke fun at the guys that are, seriously going through that, and even girls. I mean, it's a men's group home, but I know there's women out there that deal with it too. And I'm not trying to poke fun at anyone going through any kind of addiction. I'm really not. But there's all sorts of addictions, and there's all sorts of help out there, unless you're diamond painting, and then there's not so much help, but there's a lot of people that won't enable you. So, but yeah, I was telling hubby and my friend at the church, I was like, there's worse things I could be addicted to. We got talking about everyone spending their Social Security check on he was going somewhere and saw them getting liquor or something, and I was like, and sorry, I got a drill situated, and I was like, well, it's their money, they can do with what they want with it, and he's like, yeah, I know. I just hate to see someone that they're in the line for the grocery store and they have this great big box of booze, and yet they can't pay for all their groceries, but they can pay for the booze. I'm like, yeah, I get it. I get it. I would rather have the groceries. I don't drink. I can't drink because of my medicine, but whew, let me tell you, the last time I drank was a pina colada, and it just, I was having a rough day and went up there and got me some pina colada stuff, and maybe came back home. I keep mine at home when I do drink, and like I said, I shouldn't drink because of my medicines, but man, that one couple of nights I had pina colada stuff here, it was just like, oof, yeah, I got goofy. And I was texting one of my friends while I was doing it. I don't remember what I was saying. It was like, how do you spell something or something? They're like, are you okay? I'm like, no. But yeah. Anyway, I try not to. I really try hard not to. I really shouldn't. But it is what it is. Give me some tea and my diamond painting, I'm good. Actually, today I have Kool-Aid. So if you want some grape Kool-Aid, go in there, help yourself. It's in the fridge. Um, you know. But yeah, hubby is at work. He will be at work till probably late. He texted me a little bit ago, and I told him what I finally decided I was going to make for supper, which was the chili and the cornbread because it's been so cold. And he's like, go ahead and eat whenever you need to. He's like, I won't be in till much later. We had 3 pipes bust. I'm like, oh goodness. So, yeah, I'm not sure what all that means, but he's not maintenance, so I don't know why it really affects him other than he just works there, but maybe they're down while they're trying to get the pipes unfroze. I don't know, and they'll have to work late to make up for what they're down with. I don't know. Good question. I don't know, but it is what it is. So anyway, there's that. I haven't really been coloring quite so much. I've got a game on my Kindle and listening to ebooks here lately, so been kind of doing that. Oh goodness, getting sleepy. And I've had my nap. That's bad. That's bad. I've had my nap. I shouldn't be that yawny, but I am. Old age for you. Oh, oh, excuse me. Maybe I should go make some coffee. Okay, did we talk about everything I had to talk about? Let's see. Yes. Okay, plans for my channel. I mentioned I was going to work on the smaller kits and the kits that I had from small shops, right? I also would like to get out that 106, 109 Church for All Seasons in the spring and start it because it's a seasonal one. I could work on the spring in the spring and the summer in the summer and the fall and winter in winter, right? And get it all done, whole year long project, but it's not spring yet. But I need to get more storage. 100 and I think it's either 109 or 106 colors, y'all. And I've only got these what do you call these? These Harbor Freight things. And I went to on the internet, because I'm a Google shopper. I looked and went to Harbor Freight to order me some more of these, right? Because they're only like $5 a piece. Well, 1, they were on clearance, and 2, they were sold out in my area. I'm like, and 3, you couldn't order them online and have them shipped to your house. No, I've done tried that. So I guess they're clearancing off the boxes. I don't know why. hopefully they'll come out with something better. I really have enjoyed these Harbor Freight containers. So now I've been researching other container options because, like I said, I get that 106, 109 one out. I'm gonna need some containers because that's a lot of colors. A lot of colors. I'm kind of scared of that one, but I want to work on it. But anyway, that's my other plan for the channel. And like I said, I try to get back in here and work on it a little bit. And that's in between doing like the Chuck Penson-a-thon and Spangler-a-thons and other little things. It's going to be the off-camera project, on-camera project, I don't know, whatever they call it. You'll see it sometimes, but not all the time. I want to get this little birdie finished so I can take it up there and get it finished by berry season so I can go get it autographed. So Rick's texted me and he's like, hey, the farmer's market opens mid-April. I'm like, I should be ready by mid-April. Hopefully. You know. Heather's been good at issuing, you know, about four numbers for everybody. So she's been running the event really good. I'm kind of proud of her. That's Diamonds and Dragonflies. Go over there and check her out. Give her some love. She's fighting a head cold, so, you know. Send her some tea. Or some chicken noodle soup or something. A box of Kleenexes. Something. It's horrible being sick. And now they think that this virus is coming back. And I was like, oh, goodness, don't bring that virus back. But then it's like, it's just flu season, y'all. It's like this every year. You know. People get sick, they stay home, or they get out and they spread it. They can't. I have a friend that she just fought. She's still, I think she's still fighting cancer. Just about, she's done with it. I'm not quite sure. I haven't checked with her in a couple weeks. I need to see if she's done or she was supposed to do her test to see if she had to do anything else. And her kids came down and they were sick. They came in from another state and they came in to visit her sick. I was just like, and she told me she's like, I came down with a horrible flu, and I went over there to visit. And they're the same ones that own the pizza restaurant that I'm always talking about, and I puppy sit for them every now and then. And I was like, oh no, don't they know how weak your immune system is? And she's been drinking this elderberry stuff and taking her vitamins and this, that, and the other, try to boost herself up. Her and her hubby both, but it's hard being sick. It's hard. You have all these other sicknesses plus ones they don't want to talk about. Go figure. And I guess yesterday we got our new president signed in and sworn in, whatever you call it. Good luck, Mr. President. I hope you do a good job. The world is in a mighty, mighty bad spot. I hope you can find some good out, make some good out of this mess, because goodness knows we could use it. I don't usually get into politics, and I'm not going to go into the nitty-gritty, but just, you know, pray for the government. They're going to need the leadership. Hopefully they can figure out a way to fix the USA. I wouldn't want that job. You know, they think, oh yeah, it's simple. Be the president. Be a high person like that. Have yeah. Do you know how stressful that is? It's like, but I do think he's right in running it like a business, because he can have advice from all his other departments and then makes his decision based on what they come back and tell him. But they better tell him the truth, because otherwise he can make a wrong decision very easily if no one gives him the right information. You know what I mean? It's like any business, you know, if they give you the wrong information, oh, sales are down. Oh, nope, sales are up. Nope, sales are down. Make up your mind type thing, you know? enough with the politics. I try to stay away from that. Oh, but I think that's all I had to chit chat about. Yeah, I mentioned Mojo. Um, yeah, like I said, my packages finally came from. Well, I haven't got the one from Heather, but most the overseas collection came, and the Art and Soul came. Still waiting on my Lighthouse and the Wumples Owl. That's my last one. And then I'm gonna be going on a no buy for quite a bit. But don't worry, don't you worry. I'm not going nowhere. I still got lots of diamond painting to do, and I'll still have my stories, and I'll still, there'll still be stuff going on. Don't you worry, I'm not gone yet. But I do have to get off here and get ready to go make supper and work on this painting and try to get this section done. So I am going to let you go. Do try to stay warm while this winter Arctic weather drives through. Oh, goodness. Stay indoors if you can. Don't get out there and risk your life for, bread and milk. It's not worth it unless you really, really need it. And then try to go in the warmth of the day. I don't know. You do you. Just be safe. Be crafty. Stay humble and kind, okay? Love you. Thanks for coming. Bye-bye.